Hayes, as he said, and I was born in the Holy Cross Hospital in Salt Lake City, Utah. I came in at a whopping 5 pounds, 15 ounces. So when Mom held me, she had to really pay attention so that I wouldn't slip through her fingers. Then at about the age of 5 years old, we moved down to the little town of Laverkin, Utah. And that's where all the action began, the excitement. And so as a child, I spent a lot of time outside, had a lot of fun things we did. Just down the street from our house, there was an Indian cave. And we could go down there, a real Indian cave, and there was pottery, and we'd find arrowheads. And then just off the hill was the river, so we had a lot of fun stuff outside. We had a lot of different pets. We had dogs, cats, rabbits, turtles. I used to rollerblade a lot, and so we had a big white garage, and we cleared a space so that we could go in the garage and do a loop and then come back out. So it was kind of fun. And I was doing that one day, and I went in the garage and I heard a bunch of squeaking. Okay, so I went and found the squeaking, and it was a little family of mice, and they had no mom and dad. They were nowhere to be seen. So we did what any normal family would do. We took the mice in, we made a little bed for them, we got a lamp, we got a little cup, and we filled it with milk, and we got a Q-tip, and we'd hold each mouse, and we would feed them as much milk as they wanted every day. We did that every day. We raised those little mice. So that was something that we did. Then moving on to middle school. Middle school was a little rough for me. I was too skinny, had too many freckles, I had buck teeth, I didn't know how to fix my hair, so it looked like a brown cotton ball half the time. And my dad is the one that gave me the curly hair, and he said, why don't you just brush it? I'm like, Dad, do you want me to have any friends at all? You don't brush curly hair. There's some things that you need to do. So it took me a lot of years to figure that out. So middle school was a little rough. Then moving on to high school, I found solace in the world of sports. My dad believed that I could do anything, any sport, and he had me believing. So we did a lot of basketball. We did track. So my dad went to the high school and he got a bunch of hurdles and lined them up, and he used to run the hurdles, and he'd stack nickels on them, and I'd have to run the hurdles and knock the nickels off without touching the hurdle. So he was pretty intense. Then basketball, he taught me every move there was. Behind the back, between the legs, the spin move, the hook shot, the jump shot, the fadeaway, every shot there was. And it paid off because my senior year, we were at the state championship game and we took state, and I was actually the MVP. And then at the award ceremony, I was Miss Athlete of the Year and Taco Time Player of the Year. How many get to say they're Taco Time Player of the Year? So that was kind of fun. That really helped me because I was really shy, so it helped me, sports really helped me to have confidence. So that was a good thing in my life. There were a lot of things that I like to do. Some of the things, little mishaps in my life, were I used to mountain bike a lot. Me and my sister were up mountain biking. We were coming down City Creek Trail, and it's a paved trail, and we were coming down fast. And all was well, and all of a sudden this big bug somehow got stuck down my shirt. And I stayed calm. I thought, okay, I'm just going to pull over. It's all going to be good. But then it bit me. And so I panicked, and I grabbed the brakes, and of course I got a little more right brake than left brake, and that's the front brake, and I gently went flying over the handlebars, just like in the movies, calm, peaceful, slow motion, until I hit the ground and broke my wrist in a couple of places. So that was a mishap. And then I used to rollerblade. Me and my friend Sean would go downtown. We were hardcore rollerbladers. We wanted to be, I don't know if you ever heard of the show Blade Warriors, we wanted to be on that show. And we would rollerblade up to a flight of stairs, and then you do a 180, and you land in the middle of the stairs, and then you just roll down the rest of the way. And we were a little crazy now that I think about it, wow. And we were doing that all night long, and then on my very last jump, I did a little 180, landed in the middle of the stairs, and somehow my ankle, I got it pretty good, and it bent, and I broke it in about 5 places, and had 9 screws in a plate. So those moments in my life made me realize, okay, I'm not invincible, but I still need to get back up and do things again. I still mountain bike. I don't really rollerblade much anymore, but I figured if I can't be that hardcore, I don't really want to do it anymore. So, and also, I worked at a law firm. As I got a little older, I worked at a law firm for a while, and I was a paralegal. And then I was able to stay home with the kids for a while, and that was kind of nice. And then I started reading, and the first book I read was Think and Grow Rich, the first book I was exposed to about the power of the mind. And that was very intriguing. I had no idea, how do you live your whole life and never hear about some of these amazing books that are out there? So that really got me thinking. I started listening to audios. I learned of a man named Kevin Trudeau, and he had a CD series called Your Wish is Your Command. And that just some amazing things I started learning. And so I really decided that this is something I want to do. I learned about energy, and I became what's called a quantum touch practitioner, and decided it got me excited about life again, And I thought, I want to share this with people and get people excited and realizing they have power to create their life. We're not just blowing around in the wind. You actually, with your thoughts and your emotions, have power to create whatever you want. And that sounded fun. That makes me excited again about life instead of just living and not having a purpose. So I decided that's something I want to do. It's never too late to make a change, to start learning and create something new.